Welcome to this week's episode of eThekwini Matters. My name is Zimbili Mazibuko, your host. Today we are going to look at the important role that the city's environmental health practitioners do. This is the team that conducts food shop inspections to check if tuck shops and restaurants follow the food and safety standards. The city launched a spaza shop inspection campaign last year to raise awareness on the municipality's efforts to ensure the safety and compliance of spaza shops and to reassure the public that expired and unsafe products are removed. Today in studio, we have the food safety manager in eThekwini municipality, uNompilo Wawahadebe. Nompilo, sikubingelele sikwamukele namhlanje on eThekwini Matters.
Ngiyabingelela nami, and thank you for having me.
Just take us through the role of the city's environmental health practitioners. What do you do?
Environmental health practitioners play a very critical role in monitoring or ensuring public health. So our roles are, first of all, to educate the public or the communities on health matters, and also to monitor compliance. That's number 2. And the third one would be to enforce the law. We are guided by various legislative prescripts. We have national acts and regulations, and also municipal bylaws. So our primary role is to just educate and also monitor compliance and also enforce. And within municipal health services, our key responsibilities are 9 core functions. And I'll just name a few. It'd be food control, it'd be surveillance of premises, which is not restricted to only food premises, also ECD, schools, hospitals. So we are also responsible for surveillance and prevention of communicable diseases. Also monitoring disposal of the dead, which also includes monitoring of the funeral parlors, environmental pollution control, water quality monitoring. That's we also responsible for, including waste management. So there are 9 core functions, even though I didn't name all of them, but we are more on the preventative side. Enviro is more on the preventative side to ensure that foodborne illnesses do not occur. But even if they do occur, we do play a critical role of investigation and also in planning to ensure, to prevent future occurrences.
Now let's talk about food shop inspections. Why are they so important? Ikakhulukazi ekuvikeleni abantu abamphakathi ukuthi bangaguli.
Our food inspections are very important. One, to identify hazards. Any hazard, wenzela ukuthi uma identify lesa stage, prevent the occurrence of food illnesses or foodborne illnesses. So inspection, we conduct them from from a manufacturer to a distributor or warehouses, moving on to retail. Retail could be your supermarkets, your established retails, it could be informal trade, it could be spaza shop. As long as you're selling food, so nathi siyafika lapho ukuthi sizo-check ukuthi ngabe yalandela yonke imigomo eyasemnyangweni wezempilo no wakwamasipala noma wakwa-national legislation. So suke siya-check-a lapho ukuthi si-identify izinto ezingenzeka ukuthi zi-contaminate ukudla kugcina kungasaphephi or kungasabi safe for human consumption. Ukuze kupreventeke, because as I've said earlier, we are more on the preventative side. But kwesinye isikhathi uyafika indawo utuzo inspector ufika ukuthi okay khona izinto ezishodayo or aba-comply, then you need to then educate again. You first need to educate, umtshela ukuthi these are the findings I've conducted an inspection, now are my findings, and mawukuthi khona okuyi-risk, any risk baka-comply, then finally owner employ ama-corrective measures. So ama-corrective measures ukuthi thatha through futhi nakhona kuchazela ukuthi kulokhu kurongi, cela fanele wenze 1, 2, 3 and 4 depending on i-risk, because kwesinye isikhathi i-risk iba too high ungasawafollow wonke ama-steps, because ama-steps ethu athi mfundisa umuntu kuqala understand ukuthi yini efanele ayenze. Number 2, mawuthi sengi-understandile lena, mawuthi sengiyabuya futhi usaqhubeka usawenza lokho ngichazeli ukuthi mhlawumbe impact yale non-conformance, then ilapho-ke sengena khona enforcement ngoba suke sengikuchazelile wa-understand savumelana mhlawumbe nge-language understandayo now to show ukuthi uya-understanda as the shop owner ukuthi this is my responsibility and then this is what you need to do. So if ungasakwenzi-ke lokho ilapho-ke sengena khona i-enforcement.
So anivele nje nibabophe ukuthi umuntu ukudayisa ukudla ongekho right seniyambopha ningazange nimfundise buyezange nimguide nichazele. Oh, I like that one. Ichaza kahle kakhulu Nopilo. Thank you so much for ukuyichaza nje for abantu namhlanje. Last year I remember ukuthi the city had a campaign that was targeting food shops, especially in townships, when abo spaza shop, tuck shop, abapheka kakhulu kuhle okudliwayo njengamagwinya like your fries or fish. What were some of the most common violations enawathola kuleya campaign?
Kuleya campaign just a few esathola ukuthi balala kuma premises, sleeping on the premises. Umthetho awuvumi, especially ama-bylaws ethu awavumeli ukuthi u-shop owner ukuthi alale esitolo. So was sleeping on the premises. Esibili would be ama-pest infestation. Kwesinye isikhathi ufika indawo zinamakokoroshe, zinama-signs mhlawumbe amagundwane. And lezi indawo ezama-tuck shops kakhulu ukuthi babuye be-overstock. So ma-overstocka use-provide i-habitat for pests. So mangithi provide i-habitat uyawavumela ukuthi abhide because afuna indawo engcolile. That's one. Mawukuthi ingcolile, mawukuthi ayikho easily accessible. So i-overstocking ibuye ibe inkinga ngalokho ukuthi ezinye indawo ezinye amakhona awekho accessible. So leyo ndawo izogcina ingaklinwa, izogcina isi-accumulate udoti. So yilezo zinto bese sihlangana nazo. Nanokuthi abanye futhi babuye bezenzela u-pest control. Thuthi uzo in-house umuntu uyayifuthela yena for pest control yakhe, which could lead to food contamination. So besiba discourage kakhulu kahle bengekho abukho allowed ukuthi uzenzele wena because more uzenzela wena kwesinye isikhathi ugcina expose ukudla to ama-pesticides. So yilokho esike sakunaka and just general hygiene ke poor hygiene nalokho ke ne-structure kwesinye structure futhi besikunake ukuthi mhlawumbe i-container ayikho ventilated kahle ngoba fanele kube khona i-cross ventilation endaweni lapho ekudayisa khona ukudla ngoba phela as much as si-protect u-public protector futhi nomuntu osebenza khona phakathi. So thina sikugelela ukuthi indawo sithizwala kuyona indawo umuntu ahlala kuyona i-safe and ayikho i-hazard mhlawumbe ingaze but detrimental to their health or well-being. So it's just those, and cleanliness ke ubuyinkinga.
But do you have workshops where you teach shop owners about such things? Because umuntu angafika athi, but I didn't know about this. Ngizidalele lokishini mina, I bought a container and I started a shop yokudayisa ukudla. I didn't know all about these things and ngitshela ngazo. Do you have workshops as a city?
Yes, we do. And they're ongoing. And they didn't start last year. So I've even previously, but it just depends on your forecast. So as we enviro, I plan your training or awareness program, you would see, and also as ETA, because I jointly with BSU, with our departments, but also as we enviro, we do have a program in place as a target different groups. So target sometimes informal traders. I think informal traders business cards kuba spaza shops. We're seeing skati kube crash depending but we're seeing skati kube ikole because we waba khona futhi inkinga nationally. I think ye ama-tuck shops asekoleni. Yes, so dependa kodwa there is a plan in place, ongoing throughout the year kuba khona ama training programs and awareness campaigns.
So if community members suspect ukuthi mhlambe ukudla kwabo noma a food shop is unhygienic or is unsafe, how do they contact umasipala?
Okay. Kukhona ama offices aka environmental health across iTheku. I have allocated ku-Sizakala centers bengaya khona bengaya office laka environmental health eseduze nabo ama-offices ungawathola kwi-website, ama-addresses abo nama-contact numbers. Bese kuba khona futhi i-central complaints line, le centralizwayo, so ungakwazi ukuthi uyifonele, ufike ubike udaba lakho, and then kuleyo number bazothatha i-complaint lakho be-register, and then may send it to the relevant office. So in-number, it's 031 311 3555.
Okay.
And khona nane email address futhi okwazi ukuthi say bus the email address. Okay, so an email address envirohelp@durban.gov.za. So you can send an email usho ukuthi issue query khona, noma ufuna information mawuthi lodge complaint ungayifaka lapho, mawufuna information ungaya futhi ke e-ofisini eseduzane, noma ungalifonela lelo office eseduzane, noma ungabasendela email, because ku-websites khona wonke ama-contact details, addresses and email addresses and contact numbers.
There's also into ebizwa ngokuthi i-COA, right? Yes, a certificate of acceptability. Yes. Mhlampe, would you care to explain to us what that certificate is about, so that umuntu obukayo ekhaya ezoqala understand, even someone ofuna ukuqala ibhizinisi understand ukuthi you need to have that certificate for you to be able to have isitolo esidayisa ukudla.
So i-certificate of acceptability is certificate ekufanele ube naso wonke umuntu odayisa ukudla, so ngabe umuntu noma ngabe isitolo noma ngabe
Caterers.
Yes. Anyone, any premise edayisa ukudla, noma prepare ukudla ezodayisela umphakathi. Any food stuff nje izohamba igcine kumphakathi, they must have a certificate of acceptability. So ngenzeka ukuthi uyayiphekela ekhaya, uyi-caterer or i-home industry, you must apply for a certificate of acceptability. Noma ngenzeka ukuthi umhwebi wena utshela ukuthi hayi nongidayisa ukudla ongaprepare oku-prepacked, oku-factory wrapped, apply nakwena. Wonke umuntu ohandlisha odayisayo noma odistributayo ukudla fanele be certificate. So qala nje le wonke umuntu nje ohandlisha, even if you reselling, you need to have a certificate of acceptability. Leso applyela before even uthi uzoqala ukusebenza. Uyahamba i-ofisini laka environmental health eseduze nawe, ubatshela ukuthi you intending to open a business, a food business, and then bazokuchazela ukuthi imaphi khona ama-requirements. I-regulation esuke i-applicable kakhulu is-issuisha i-COA under regulation 638, eyona ebale imigomo yonke ukuthi fanele ube nani mawukuthi uyi-shop owner. Iqala ku-location lapho okhona, iye kuma-facilities okufanele ube nawo, nokuthi ine-equipment, i-outline yoke equipment. So mawukuthi nje mhlawumbe umuntu otsaba ofisa ukuthi avule ibhizinisi, ungayi-downloada, it's accessible, download nje u-regulation 638 ekhuluma ngokudla, nokuthi ukudla kuphatha kanjani, indawo yokudla fanele ibe nani, and then iya-outline-ke yonke ama-requirements kufanele ube nawo, ukuthi fanele u-applye. Maso applyile usuyisethe up ukuthi indawo yakhe izoba kanjena, even if you have a business plan or even an operational plan usuyibhalile ukuthi ngifisa ukuthi kube kanje, uyahamba e-ofisini application form futhi uyakwazi ukuthi uyi-download, iyatholakala kwi-website yaseThekwini. Fake uhambe nearest office, drop off, and then bese u-environmental health practitioner kuleyo area uyena usezophuma seyokwenza i-inspection kuleyo ndawo ofisa ukuthi usebenzele kuyona, and then bese yak-advise ukuthi nakho kunye kufanele ube nakho. After lokho uma ukuthi uya-comply na yonke into, then yilapho-ke usuthola khona-ke leso certificate. Kufanele futhi naso ukuthi usi-display endaweni conspicuous eseduze for public, ebonakalayo ukuthi umuntu mayethi uyangena afika abone ukuthi nasi certificate esikhona, ngoba i-intention yokuba ne-certificate, yes, i-compliance fanele comply, but nayo futhi u-public fanele azi ukuthi leyo ndawo fanele ibe ine-certificate noma, ukuze azi ukuthi mawuthi hana mhlawumbe usezoloja i-complaint noma awusathengi khona, ngoba ileyo into esibe siguguzele futhi ukuthi umphakathi secela ukuthi uthenge ey'ndaweni ezi-approvile, kodwa bazokwazi ngani ukuthi approvile ukuthi abone i-certificate. Banalo futhi ilungelo lokuthi beyicele uma bengayiboni. ngoba kwezinye indawo akukho possible ukuthi e-display u-shop own. So uyafika ungamcela nje u-shop own ukuthi ngisacela ungitshengise isitifiketi sakho i-COA yakho. Une-right ukuthi ayicede. So ibaluleke ngalokho ukuthi ubona i-indication yokuthi leyo ndawo has been inspected and they are compliant with ama-health regulations or legislation.
Let's talk nje mhlampe kancane about iy'tolo lezi ey'nkulu zokudla esizithola kuma-malls ethu. Baya-comply? Singabasho ngamabanga, but baya-comply.
Yebo, baya-comply. Phela kwesinye isikhathi uyafika ngoba futhi i-compliance kwesinye isikhathi ibuye ishintshe. Ngingafika ngifike as u-health inspector or EHP bengenza inspection ngaleso sikhathi. And then a-comply ngeMitsubishi COA. So that's why we do routine inspections. Because sifuna ukwenza sure ukuthi uma ukuthi ngisho unaso certificate kodwa fanele sinama-restrictions naso and stipulations ukuthi fanele u-maintain. Fanele kube kanje ngaso sonke isikhathi. So that's why we do routine inspections to monitor. But baya-comply. But nakhona futhi to ensure that as a public fika ucela ukubona isitifiketi sabo. Naso isitifiketi futhi kwesinye isikhathi uthi ungena ubusibona. So kwesinye isikhathi you won't even have to request for it. Uzothi uma ungena ubi. But khona ezinye indawo othi uqeda lapho ufika isitolo esisha. Uyabona? So ilezi zinto kanjalo ukuthi sisacathulisana kanjalo ukuthi u-inspector uzofika futhi noma u-EHP uzofika ezo-inspection ezokwenza i-inspection because abanye athothi abasuke bengazi noma basuke bazi abanye basuke be-ignorant bengafuni ucomply. Umbone uthola ukuthi isitolo usuyasibona sesivuliwe kodwa ubukhona uyokwenza i-inspection bese ngekho. So ile ama-challenge, one of the challenges esiwafesayo uthi kuyadlula namhlanje hawu sekukhona isitolo esisha, so you have to attend to it. But nje ne-public sisebenze sure ukuthi ithenga endaweni is-approviwe. Ma usibona ukuthi as-approviwe noma usibona isitifiketi abakuniki, call the line number ikhona lapha u-report ukuthi usesitolo esikhathi in its description, location, then nathi sifike yes mhlawumbe usibona ngesitifiketi because ngeke wazi. No, ma uthi uyasi-request awusitholanga. So uyakwazi ukuthi u-report izinto ekanje.
Siyabonga kakhulu Nompilo for your time. That was Nompilo Hadebe, who is the manager here food safety in the city's primary healthcare directorate. Besikhuluma naye-ke namhlanje. For myself, Uzimbili Mazibuko and the rest of the team, it's goodbye till next time. Don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe.